Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another Orion Tech Tips video. In today's video, we will be revisiting the Orcam Read and talking about my experience with the Orcam Read after about 2 years. So it's been quite some time. I spent a lot of time with this device. I have done a lot of reading with it. I know it's been about 2 years. I made a video. My thoughts have kind of changed about this device. Now, this device is made for people with dyslexia. They also make some other devices. I will be talking about those, as well as my opinion about those devices. I've never used them, so do keep that in mind. But let's unbox this, and I will demonstrate the experience that you will get if you do purchase this product. Okay, so let's just get right into the unboxing experience. Yes, I know I have already unboxed this and taken a look at this product. However, I want to show you guys the experience. So I packaged this up as well as I could. So the first thing that really pops out, Orcam Read, Orcam.com. There's a lot of really good features. I can actually demonstrate a few for you. So, perfect fitting Apple box. This just, or not literally Apple box, but it is like a perfect fitting box, just like you would get an iPhone, which huge fan of. So the first thing I get, okay, so enjoy reading, and then, okay, so I open this up, and there's some papers in here. So Orcam Read this up. So I guess this is like a how to get started guide. Hope you can see that. Okay. I'll put this off to the side. And what is this? Okay, so like it's warranty policy. Okay. Alright, okay. Respect that. That's it. This compartment. Okay, so it comes with a very nice microfiber cloth. Very, very soft. Okay. I like that. And then we get the Orcam Read. Okay, so this is the device itself. I'll talk a lot about this, demonstrate some of its features, but first I do want to actually demonstrate what else comes in the box. So I'll put that right here so you can still see it. Okay, so lift up the cardboard. Then what do we get? So in this compartment we get our headphones. Okay, nice. It's pretty cool. So a rubber band. We also got a rubber band. Okay. Alright. Then we have our silicone gel to prevent any moisture from getting into this. And our Orcam Read charger. So it is an Orcam branded charger, Orcam branded power. Sorry, you can't see these. Okay, so there we go. Yeah, so that is our experience. So now, since we're done with the unboxing, let's talk a little bit more about this product. Okay, so the first thing is these headphones, or earbuds rather. They're not the best quality. They're still really good though, and they can still perfectly demonstrate what the Orcam can do. So I will not be demonstrating these. I'm not going to be putting them in my ears because I do have to return this. So I am only borrowing this product because someone lent it to me, or an organization rather lent it to me to test out. No, Orcam is not paying me. No, Orcam doesn't even know I'm filming this video or have this product in my hands. Orcam just gave a free one out to this organization, and then they gave it to me. I didn't really make that clear in my last video, and like when I did say some stuff about it, people said, well, you don't know what it's like to have dyslexia. You don't know what it's like to struggle with reading. And no, I do know what it's like. That's why I was able to actually try out this product, is because I do have dyslexia. I do struggle more with spelling rather than reading. And if Orcam, if they made a device to help you with spelling, so like if you can like speak into a pen and it writes it out for you, I would be the first one to buy that thing. That would be an extraordinary breakthrough. And I'd buy that thing up in an instant. But yeah, don't get confused. I do have dyslexia. That is why I was allowed to test out this product. So I just want to make that abundantly clear before I get bombarded with comments saying you don't know what it's like to have dyslexia. I understand completely. Okay, next up we have this charger. So this is a USB-A to USB-C. It also comes with this power brick. So this is a 60 hertz, 3 amps, 5 volts output. What is the wattage? That's what I care about. I care about the wattage. And it doesn't say. So, estimating from this size, I'll show you it. Looks around 15 watts. I could be horribly wrong. It might be more, might be less, but I'd guess 15 watts. But, you know, if you do get this, I would recommend only charging it with the Orcam charger, just because it's so much faster. I've tried it, trying it with very high powered USB-C chargers, like a Nintendo Switch charger or like a Mac Pro charger, and it still, both of those are USB-C, but they still charged it surprisingly slower than this, even though it was much greater wattage. So not exactly sure why. Maybe some software optimization that did that. But yeah, get this, use a charger. It will make your life so much better. So I want to demonstrate this for you because it's really, really cool. So I'm just going to plug it in to this USB-C port. Where is it? Okay, right here. Orcam. Now I'm going to plug the USB-A port into my computer's USB-A 3.0 port at 6 gigabits per second. Okay, listen. Hopefully. Okay, so now, okay, we can see the yellow light on. Hopefully it will actually verbally communicate to me. So, while I'm waiting for this, let's hope it does, this isn't the only option that is sold by Orcam. They also sell a Orcam Read. This is I don't want to say budget, because I'll get to the pricing later, but this thing is the opposite of budget. So the Orcam Read, this is so like the lowest tier. Then they have the Orcam
Read version 9 is ready. Battery is 100% charged.
That's pretty cool. I mean, I don't know of a single tech product that actually does this. I could be completely wrong. I'm sure there's something on the market that does that, but it's a pretty nice feature to have. Not going to lie. So then the Orcam My Eye, and that's like you slide onto your glasses, and you can just touch it, and then it will actually read stuff to you. This is, so for dyslexia people that struggle with reading, this is what the Orcam Read is for. And then the Orcam My Eye, as the name indicates, it is for blind people, the visually impaired people. And the Orcam My Eye actually has some better features in it, such as voice recognition. So you can say hey Orcam, don't read the entire page, just read half the page, or just read the headline. I only want this read. So that's the Orcam My Eye. Definitely has some improved features over the Read. And then the top tier Orcam is the Orcam My Eye. So My Eye Pro, sorry. And it has all the same features as the Read and the My Eye, but it also has face recognition. So you just slide it onto your glasses, and then you can say like, "Hey, Orcam, who's standing in front of me?" And then it will say, "Oh, that's mom, that's dad." So it can like actually like scan the face and then tell you, "Oh, that's grandma, that's grandpa, that's some scary dude wearing a ski mask charging at you with a chainsaw." And it will say all of that. Very, very cool stuff. So let's just turn this on. So I'm just going to hold the power button. Maybe I should. Should I unplug it?
Shutting down. Please wait.
Oh, it was already on. Darn. Okay. So I will demonstrate it. So personally, if you're watching this, considering,
Bye bye.
I like that part. If you're wanting to get this like for your child, the average like book is written in a grade 6 level. So if they are above or at a grade 6 level, you should be fine. So even if they're a grade 7, or preferably not in university, but even if they are a grade 7 or grade 8 and they can still read at a 6th grade level, they're still going to do fine in school. But if you are reading like a more advanced book, like a long, maybe you're studying osmosis in biology, there is longer words, so then you would use something like this. Presumably, this can scan a computer screen and read it to you. However, it is designed for paper, or it's designed for both. But I do want to get to a key aspect, is if you only have assignments done digitally, and you are dyslexic, okay, then you can get something like Google Reader Write, Speechify. There's a million voice soft or text-to-speech softwares out there that are very, very cheap, and they usually have free versions. Speechify, I believe, is probably the most well-known version. Google Read and Write is also very popular. They have free versions available to you. So you can have them read the entire page completely free. Speaking of free, let's get right into the pricing. So when my mom said, "Okay, I have to return this back in tomorrow, so make a video now," I'm like, well, I read this to like read like more scientific or theologic words, and I do use the Orcam a lot. And she's like, "Okay, I'll just buy you a new one." And like, "Do you know how much they cost?" And she's like, "Oh yeah, just $300, right?" I'm like, no, more like 3,000. Now, right now, I do see a listing for $2,000 on Amazon. You can get it a little bit less if you do buy them used. The Orcam My Eye, I believe that's hovering around the I believe MSRP is like 500. And then the Orcam My Eye Pro, so My Eye 3,500. So MSRP, okay, so Read 3,000, and then the My Eye, I think it's like 3,500. It used to be like 6,000, used to be like really crazy, and then the My Eye Pro is like 4,500. That's going for now, so you can get this for 2,000 on Amazon. So definitely a good deal there. I believe it is on sale, however. If you are blind, the face recognition is probably a quite useful feature. If I was blind, I would love to have that, so like it could just tell you who is in front of you. Granted, they can talk to you, but it would be quite nice. So, let's demonstrate the feature. So, I should probably turn this thing on. And the battery does last all day. You don't really have to worry about that. Even if you do bring this to college, and you have really, really long textbooks to read. I mean, I have gotten through a lot of pages on a singular charge with this thing.
Orcam Read version 9 is ready. Battery charged activity.
Okay.
There may be more text below. There may be more text below.
Then it will ding when to indicate it's at the end of the page. Scan it.
Day of the month of Adar. In the 6th year of the reign of King Darius, the people of Israel, the priests.
So, it's a pretty nice device. Certainly.
Volume maximum.
You can turn up or down the volume. It's pretty much what you just heard is max volume. And yes, I know the best way to test out your speakers is actually coming like in person and listening to them, because the quality you hear here, you hear through the Orcam Read speaker, is just going to be the quality of your own speaker. So, not the best idea. You should definitely hear it in person. Okay, so far my thoughts about the Orcam Read have been positive. And if this were an ad, it would end here. However, this is not an ad, no one is paying me. So a concern I certainly have about this is when I was trying to conduct my own research for this, to actually give you guys the video, I could not find, and I'm not saying that there isn't one available, there probably is, but I could not find one that was not paid for by Orcam. So it's always, hey guys, Orcam sent this over. Orcam gave this for free. And in some cases, yes, that's amazing. However, if Orcam is paying you to do a video, they're probably not going to allow you to say anything bad about us. And a lot of people probably want Orcam to send them the product because it is so expensive. Now, if I didn't receive this sample product for free, I have to give it back tomorrow. I don't get to keep it. I really want to preface that. I could not afford this. And my reading disability isn't so bad where like I have to have one of these things. No, I can just read the book. If I don't know a word, I can just Google the word. So, if your reading really is bad, yes, I can see why this would be appealing. But if Orcam is paying you, you're probably not going to say any critiques of the product. So, my main critique is just the price. I mean, this thing is so expensive. I mean, it's for $3,000. I think it might have even been like more when it first came out, and they just like keep dropping the price because no one would actually buy it. If you actually like struggle with money, which most people would have a hard time paying $3,000 for this, myself included, I would never do it. You have a few options. So one is you can just like, if you actually have like your dyslexia on paper and it actually is a diagnosed disability, you can like hand it over to your university and say, hey, can you buy me one of these? If they say no, which they might, considering this is $3,000, you could ask, okay, then can I get all of my books either on an audiobook or can I get it digitalized, in which case you can download Speechify for free and then have it read out to you that way. So that is a strategy to actually get around having to shell out the $3,000 for this thing. Okay, so that's really just my complaint, is the world is getting digitalized, like it or not. Yeah, I have some complaints too. I do love sitting down with like a real book. That is the best way to learn, is actually through like a tangible physical book, but everything is getting digitalized, like it or not. So things like this will become less and less useful. However, Orcam, if you are trying to make some more money, and if you have the technology to invent something to help dyslexics with spelling, which I imagine is probably a more common disability than struggling with reading, make just make something for spelling, and I'd buy that thing so fast. Oh my goodness gracious. That covers everything I wanted to cover about the Orcam Read. Not really sure if I did miss anything. If you have any questions, make sure to comment down below. I would be happy to get back to you and actually answer your questions. So, would I recommend this? Yeah. If you read a lot of paper books, if you have dyslexia, if you struggle with reading, buy this. I mean, for me, it's been great. I really, really have enjoyed getting this back. Maybe someday, once the price comes down or once there is a deal, I will buy this for myself because, yes, it is useful. Yes, I've really enjoyed spending my time with the Orcam Read as someone who loves reading physical books. This thing has been great. Really has. And if the money isn't an issue for you, yeah, I'd absolutely recommend it. However, if you are like, do I really need this? I'm going to struggle coming up with the $3,000 or the $2,000. I don't really read a lot of paper books. Then I'd say no. Stick to digital. Download a text-to-speech program like Speechify, like Google Read, like the million programs that are available to you, and just use that. I think I covered everything. So there is Bluetooth compatibility. This button here is your start and stop, so on and off button right here. Volume up or down. This is the trigger button, so it will like scan a actual word. So right here, I'm not sure if you can see that. These are two lasers, and here is a 13 megapixel camera. That is nice, a 13 megapixel camera. To put that in perspective, my iPhone 13 Pro Max only has 12 megapixel cameras. The Logitech C9 30S Pro, which I believe that's the one I'm shooting with, has a 13 megapixel camera. Or maybe it's the C9 30S that has the 13 megapixel camera. But yeah, good quality. Yes, I know you need good software optimization to actually utilize that good sensor. But it's great, no complaints. Then you have your USB-C. Then you have your 3.5 millimeter. Sorry, I'm used to filming on my phone, so like I'm looking down here. But now I'm filming on my webcam, so I have to like actually hold it up here. So then you have your 3.5 millimeter audio jack. And then you do have like two holes right here, so if you want to like strap a like wristband or like a necklace to like carry it around your neck, you can certainly do that. Okay, and I should actually demonstrate this feature as well. Can you see a mouse? Hopefully, should be able. Oh frick! There, the mouse. It will light up the page. Boom.
Charging your Orcam Rest. 1. Attach the Orcam charger cable to the Type-G out.
Okay. And then you just press the trigger button again if you want it to stop reading to you. Okay. I love this product. I really do. I hope maybe some day Orcam can lower the price. But yeah. I'm sad that I have to give it back tomorrow. Oh my goodness. I'm sad that I can't buy a new one. But yeah. I really like this product. And if you can afford it, and you're wondering, should you? Absolutely. It is amazing. I've loved my time spending with the amazing user interface, the amazing experience, just the overall just feel of the device. I love it. And it is nice to have assisted technologies for dyslexia. And they're certainly getting better. I mean, like maybe 10 years back, something like this would have been really, really useful. Now less so. but, you know, still, I love this device, and I loved the time I've spent with it. Okay, so that covers everything. If you have a question, make sure you shoot me a comment down below, and I will be sure to get back to you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I very, very much appreciate it. If you made it to the end of this video, 2 gold stars for you. Alright, until next time, take care, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace out.